play set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So the Buffalo's offense gets on the field first today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Second down, we're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Smith. Breaks a tackle into the clear. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Going to scramble now. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And the Buffaloes bring their punt team onto the field. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. The Auburn Tigers offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the football. Pass is caught. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in the...
And he's got it down there inside the 35. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Caught by the receiver. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. Auburn now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Auburn, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught in the flat by the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. He'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second.
And the ball to the ground. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, as wide receivers, we get...
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He fires it down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. They finish off the scoring drive.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback at the start of the 25. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush gets home.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback. He comes up with a big sack for the D.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They get him down. Not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Buffaloes will send the punt team onto the field. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here. On the toss play, runner moving left. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed and ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll try to run for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, and it's a big play to the 31. They trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down, and once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll use the ground game here. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Testing the right side here. Powerful running here. Touchdown, Auburn. He would not be denied. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Makes the grab. It's ETN.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He pulls in the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And the Buffaloes will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. Here's the punt, high in the air. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Look out, room to run here. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Bringing pressure. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it's still a 21-point lead. The Buffaloes will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. First down here for this offense.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And it's intercepted. He's stepping in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Breaks into the open. Will be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The shotgun handoff here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The game makes it 2nd and medium. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Handoff to the single back. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Ball handed off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Auburn.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they can get it done.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. He starts short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And he fields it at the 15. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they're just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. And the Buffaloes will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And he boots it high into the air. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. And his home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Working clock with the ground game. He's got the first and still going. Breaking free at the 35. He made the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. Just pounding away for another big gain. Kirk, you wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown. Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
And the point after is good.